Director of the Children's Ministry. I hope you guys are all doing really good. Yesterday, I was reading a devotion on the parable of the soils, and it got me to thinking. These past 2 weekends, we've been camping, and it never fails. It never reaches my expectations. You get there, the campsite's different from the last time I went. I don't really know where to put the tents, not sure how this layout's gonna be, and it just makes it kind of awkward. And so this last Sunday, when I was leaving church, I thought, okay, I'm not gonna expect anything. This is gonna be great, it's gonna be fun, I'm gonna have so much fun. And when I got there, our campsite was full of flies. Not only was it not what I expected, it was actually worse than I expected. So here comes Matthew 13, 1 through 19, and you wonder, what does the parable of the soils have to do with camping? When I look back at the disappointment of what the campground could or should have been, I actually didn't allow it to live up to its full potential. When I was reading the devotion, it said the story illustrates how different people respond to the word of the kingdom. Only a fraction of the people, Jesus says, are like good soil that receive the seed and bear fruit. The others, sadly, don't last long enough for the seed to take root and flourish. It's important to recognize that the parable is not about judgment. Jesus is not condemning those who lack understanding, are fold under persecution, or allow the cares of the world to strangle their lives that they have with Jesus, but instead he is grieving for them. The story is about disappointment, not judgment. The parable can bring necessary nuances to understanding of sin. Although sin is commonly viewed as doing something bad, like stealing, we often forget that sin is also about failing to do something. The good soil that receives the seed and produces fruit simply represents people who have become what God always intended for them to be. Creatures living in unity that reflect him. The tragedy of the parable isn't that the people represented by the other soils didn't do enough for God, but they failed to reach their full potential. They remain stunted and incomplete, like the plants that never produce a harvest, or a campground that doesn't reach the expectations of my standards. In Philippians 1:6, it says, "And I am certain that God, who began the good work within you, will continue his good work until it is finished on the day when Jesus Christ returns." I hope you guys have a wonderful day and expect nothing but God's love and God's guidance and God's provision. Thank you.